Can you say something to the fan and invite them to go to see the movie from June the 8th?
I think with Fallen Kingdom, we definitely tried to do the biggest and best Jurassic movie possible. I think we really work hard. We really work hard in order to make you feel very proud of this film. I think it's full of fun, entertainment. It keeps talking about the Jurassic universe in ways that you've never seen before. So if you love Jurassic, you must watch Fallen Kingdom.
For the first trilogy of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World in 2015, the movie mostly about rescue human from the dinosaur.
Yeah.
But your movie is a lot different. It's human rescue dinosaur from human. Yeah. So how do you deal with this significant change, and how did you build the suspense from that change?
Yeah. I think Fallen Kingdom talks about empathy, talks about trying to accept what we don't understand. And I think that the premise is very emotional. It's about rescuing dinosaurs. It's about what are we going to do with dinosaurs? Are we going to give them the same protections than other species, or are we going to let them die? I think it's a very, very emotional premise. I think somehow takes the story to a place we've never seen before. Also, destroying the island, it's like a way of telling the audience, forget about the past and let's face the future, and the future looks like nothing we've seen before.
During the franchise, there's been so many iconic moments, like the appearance of T-Rex, or the kitchen sequence in the first one,
Yeah.
or the hanging truck in the second one.
Yeah.
So, which moment from Fallen Kingdom that you have been most proud of?
There is more than a couple of moments that I'm very proud of Fallen Kingdom, in the sense that I think people will remember in the future. That was always the intention. When we think about the Jurassic movies, we always think about set pieces, moments of suspense, or moments of action that became memorable. And in that sense, there are like 2 or 3 moments. There is, of course, the scene of the eruption of the volcano in Isla Nublar, and it's a massive scene where you will see more dinosaurs than ever. It starts in the underground facilities of the island, takes you to the outside, and finishes at the bottom of the sea. I mean, it's overwhelming. But also, I'm really proud of moments of suspense in the second half, especially with the Indoraptor. I think people is going to remember a couple of scenes with the Indoraptor, and probably my favorite will be the one where you can see the Indoraptor sneaking through the window of a little girl's bedroom.
So this is the second movie for the trilogy, and I always think that the second one is very tricky one, because you have to complete 3 tasks. You have to connect it with the first one. You have to leading it to the final one. Also, you have to tell a complete story on its own. So how do you deal with this difficulty?
That's a very interesting question. It's exactly what happens in a second episode. But I think there's something very rewarding about doing the second episode, which is that you're at the knot of the story. You are when the moments are more complicated, more uncertain, and from the storytelling point of view, that's very interesting. You're picking up the repercussions of the first movie, and you're taking the story to the moment that they will get resolved in the 3rd episode. But this is all about putting the upside world, the Jurassic World upside down. And that was very, very, very interesting. In that sense, I think it was very helpful to bring back Ian Malcolm, because he's always been the reminder, like the voice of conscience telling you what were the right things to do and what were the red lines. In that sense, I had the pleasure in this movie of crossing the red lines, and that's something kind of like groundbreaking for a Jurassic movie. You're going to see some of the things in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, you've never seen them before.
So more than $1.6 billion is what Jurassic World achieved 2 years ago. Do you feel this is like a big pressure for you guys now?
Well, of course. I mean, you feel the pressure, but as you get close to the release, when you're working the movie, the biggest pressure is always the story, the characters, the scene that you need to do, and the responsibility of taking the story one step forward, trying to bring new, exciting elements to the franchise in order to keep it fresh and alive.
So you are not coming back to the third one. So what is your plan after Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom?
I think my plan after Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is having a long holiday because it's been such a hard work. We've been working 2 years. It's been a very, very intense endeavor. I really enjoy that. I really enjoy making Fallen Kingdom, and I think people is gonna love it too. Hopefully, I think they're gonna love it. But my next plan, my next big plan is holidays for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
The park is in the past. I want to show you the future.
Blue's DNA will form the architecture of a completely new creature.
We're not on an island anymore. If we don't shut this down, everything changes.